Yo, what's up? I'm back with another video. I'm gonna read y'all comments. Y'all see I should be talking more on my videos, so you know I appreciate all y'all comments and I care. So who we go? I'm gonna give y'all full commentary from now on. But this is the top 5 locations in Battle Royale. There is no order for this, so keep that in mind. I'm not ranking them. This is just my top 5. And if you land in these locations, you got a high chance of winning because there's barely enemies and there's a lot of loot. So number 5 on the list is Sakura. If y'all don't know, this the little pink part of the map with all the pink trees, with the water, with the little island in the middle. Yeah, this is that location. If y'all don't know, Sakura is a good location to land because it's a lot of places you can hide behind. It's a lot of open space. It's a lot of buildings. It's a lot of loot. They also spawn a helicopter sometime, and there's an upgrade trip right there in the middle of the island. So number 4 on the list is Kill House. If y'all don't know, Kill House is that one area that you go to if you want a lot of kills or if you just want to land and play aggressive. Because believe it or not, people always land Kill House, but it only be like 2 or 3 people at times, or maybe 1 squad. But Kill House has good loot. It got a lot of boxes where you can get adrenaline shots. It also got a lot of them red crates where you can get your FFGs, and it spawned a helicopter in the middle. And on top of that, it's literally in the middle of the map, which means that you could rotate in any direction, and it's normally in the safe zone, so you could literally loot here, camp here, or you don't have to worry about pushing out for the storm because Kill House is like literally almost always in the storm. It's a rare occasion when it's not in the storm, but I recommend this spot too. Low action, a lot of loot, can't go wrong with that. So that's number 4, which is Kill House. Coming in at number 3, we have Farm. If y'all don't know, this is that one spot on the map that have that red beacon with the boss that always pops off the ground. I pick Farm because Farm literally always have at least 1 to 2 players. Farm is never empty. They might even throw a body at you at Farm, but Farm is a good location because there's a lot of buildings, and a lot of buildings mean there's high chances of finding good loot and finding adrenaline shots on the floor. Every time I land here, I always get a purple, or at least a blue weapon. Either that's an AK, a purple ASM-10. And keep in mind, there also that Farm boss that drops level 3 armor every time, adrenaline shot, 1 gold weapon, and some spare items. So that's why I always pick Farm at number 3. Again, high loot, low enemy, can't go wrong with that. So that's number 3, goes to Farm. Coming in at number 2, we have Standoff, which is actually a multiplayer map that's been implemented into Battle Royale. So if you're a multiplayer, you should already be familiar with this part of the map. If you know what Standoff is, it's literally the best part about it is that you can hop on top of the buildings. You can always get high ground because there's always a way to mantle and get onto a high point at Standoff. And it's very, very easy to pinpoint enemy locations because it's so crammed, and when you get the footprints, you know exactly if they're upstairs or downstairs. And also, like this part of the map, because it's in the middle of the map also, it's very rare for this not to be in the safe zone already. So that's another good reason why I put it at number 2. It got good loot. You have a chance to run into enemies. They typically don't land that Standoff because it's not really that long, but as you can see, you find good loot. And on top of that, you can also wipe squads here if you know what you're doing, because it's a lot of advantage locations. So coming in number 2, we'll definitely go to Standoff. And coming in at number 1, y'all should know it, Sanitation. If y'all don't know, Sanitation is that huge hospital looking building that's literally next to the snowy part of the map. Sanitation and Overgrown and Dominatory probably have the most loot, excluding Downtown because that also have a lot of loot. But Sanitation, excuse that, is the best. It's just the best because it have a lot of loot. If enemies do land here, it's a lot of floors so you can confuse the enemy. It's always going to at least drop you adrenaline shots. They always have buildings on top of the helicopters. Yeah, I did not just say that. But anyways, that's my top 5, and I'm out of here, coach.